Being able to come to this lead about 3 weeks after Nationals really is special to me because today is officially the day that we're, initiated in. The first night of lead, people are arriving. It's honestly a great moment to see friends from different states, but being able to see the teamwork between the kids, they were competing against each other, but as soon as one of them won or lost, they were rooting for the other person.
You got options, baby girl, come on! Come on, you got options!
On the second day, early mornings, we got to go to Keeneland racetracks.
I'm a big history guy. I love history, so getting to hear about all the history in the Keeneland racetrack really kind of spoke to me. And since it's not really a field that I know a lot of, so to hear about other areas of the agricultural industry and to learn kind of the history of where it came from, where it is now, and everything that they do in that industry, it was awesome.
One of my favorite things was learning that the very first Angus showmanship, was on the grounds. We had an awesome tour guide. His name was Mike. He had us look up Secretariat, the movie trailer. And if you look in the hallway where the horses are going to the racetrack, Secretariat was there. Like, the movie was filmed there, and he had us stand where it was. But it's super cool to see the history that is built into the land and how much work and passion they have for what they do.
So we're at the YARDS classroom today. The YARDS stands for Youth Advocacy, Research, Demonstration, Sustainability. I host school groups here, free field trips for kids, wanting to bridge the gap between the general consumer and those youth and those kids and what we do in the beef industry. I was actually a Junior Angus Association member. My first Junior Nationals was in Louisville in like 2012, something like that. So I grew up in the Angus breed. I'm a second generation Angus producer, and so it was pretty special to get to host them and see a lot of familiar faces. Finding new and innovative ideas that you can maybe take back home to your state and say, you know what, this is what I got to see that happened in Kentucky. This is working really well for them. Maybe we can implement something like that.
Their auction place where the seats are, where you're sitting and watching, that's about the size of where we do it. And I was shocked to see how small it was compared to how big they are.
Thank you all for being here. I had a lot of fun. It was good to kind of be back with my people and keep being groovy.
Our next stop was Tarter headquarters.
At Tarter Farm and Ranch Equipment, we manufacture farm and ranch equipment for the hobby farmer, the gentleman farmer, the production farmer. I get to host the juniors, tell them all about Tarter, answer their questions about what we do there. Those juniors, they know their stuff. I knew I had to be on my game because I know they're always on theirs. The juniors got to see our Tarter Industries facility where we will manufacture and ship over 150,000 pieces of three-point equipment alone. They got to see the automation that we've invested in and see some of the careers that are available at Tarter, such as robotics, programming, design, engineering. I know our team was really excited to host them.
Being able to see how clean and organized that facility was for how much they produce and how precise all this machinery was is insane.
Just hearing the sheer volumes that they sell every year, it's very impressive to me.
Branchview Angus was purchased by my great-grandparents in the 30s. And actually, my great-great-grandfather joined in 28. We weren't straight Angus, but he was a member of the American Angus Association.
1, 2, 3, woo!
We were trying to do a mixture of things. One, show the kids an overview of our operation. What do we do? Show them some functional things too. We had an EID demonstration, and then we also had a freeze branding demonstration. Took them across the street to my great-grandparents' house and the original tobacco barn. And we got to see how we manage fescue here in Kentucky and how we utilize corn and alfalfa in our program here as well. Lots of good questions. We had just hosted a large group from the West, 150 people. The questions posed by these kids was nearly on par with that older group that was here a month ago.
Loved every second of it, loved the people, loved the tours, and very informative speakers and very informative tour stops. It was just a great experience, and I've loved every minute of it.
I would definitely recommend for all juniors who are willing and able to come to these events to do it. I've made so many different friends, and the takeaways you get from this and the lifelong lessons and things you learn are through the roof.